Phillip Black's over at third. Chandler Young's in left. Nick Hastings in center. And Caleb Burden is in right field. And Caleb is our NORRIS Supermarket player of the game to watch. On the mound for Gastonia Post 23, Trey Stallings will be on the mound with Boone Owensby behind the plate. So we'll get to their defense when they take the field. But leading things off for Gastonia, top of the order will be Dale Roush, the third baseman, followed by the DH, Brandon Bridges, and the right field, Taylor Adams. Trey Stallings doing the pitching tonight for Gastonia Post 23.
You look at that name, Dale Roush, he used to be a state senator, wasn't he? In the Gastonia area?
Marvin Roush.
Yeah.
Sure was. And we haven't mentioned the head coach for Gastonia, former Cherryville Post 100 star, Josh Cobb.
Yes, and Josh in command of this Post 23 team.
So we're about ready to go. Grant Byers on the mound for Shelby Post 82, and Dale Roush, third baseman, steps in, and he'll bat from the left side. Here's a wind by Byers, and the first pitch is high, 1 ball and no strikes. And Dan, the bull of a time is
7:12.
Okay.
Well, let's make it official here.
How about 7:13?
7:13, yes.
There's the next pitch outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Dale Roush. Roush, Bridges, and Adams coming up here in the top half of the first inning. And the next pitch is high, 3-0 count. Well, the field looks pretty good.
Field's in good shape, and all the construction going on outside the stadium here should be done. We hope it's done in about 2 months.
That's right. And there's a strike, 3-1. Now, what is it? The Plaza of Champions?
The Plaza of Champions, yes.
Now,
a new entrance into Veterantsville at Keeter Stadium.
Looking forward to seeing that. There's a swing and a miss in the count, 3-2. Man, Byers working fast, is he not?
He is. Byers is a quick worker. He does not take a lot of time. He gets ready to throw again.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strike pitch, ball 4. So Gastonia with the lead runner on. As Byers walks Roush, that'll bring up the DH tonight, Brandon Bridges, who's DHing for Trey Stallings.
The designated hitter, number 6, Brandon Bridges.
We'll see how Cobb plays it. See if he tries to bunt Roush down to second and try to get an early run here in the top of the first inning. Again, American Legion baseball, big difference from high school, Dan. We play 9 innings.
That's right. And in this game, in Legion baseball, only the pitcher can be DH for. So
pitch is outside, 1 ball and no strikes to Brandon Bridges, the DH. He did square around. For those watching on KTCBroadcasting.com, you can watch tonight's game. We're going to feature a game of the week on video. And I believe we've got that Cherryville game. It will be on video Friday night. Cherryville and Gaffney. 1 ball, no strikes to Bridges. Check in the 1-0 pitch. He did bunt it, popped it up, and the catcher made one heck of a play. Throw down to first, and he doubled up Roush off first base.
Dustin Jones catching for Shelby tonight.
Wow.
He made a great play, great throw to first, and his high school teammate, and that's Brock Melton at first, puts the fill in the bag, and that's a double play.
Wow, what a play. And I tell you what, that may be our rapid pace oil change, defensive play of the game, right here in the top of the first inning, Dan.
It may be.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Taylor Adams. First pitch to Adams is a little low, 1 ball and no strikes. Have you got the umpires for tonight?
No, we don't. We're going to have to start finding that out in who they are.
We'll check on that. Here's a 1-0 pitch, foul back into the screen. Evens a count of 1-1 to Taylor Adams.
It was Charlie Henry's umpiring again this year. He's been doing it for many years.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One of our thicker files on umpires with
1-2.
Just ahead of Jerry Fatty Hudson and Sam Holmesley.
How thick are those files?
Very thick.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor Adams. And the 1-2 pitch, ground ball foul.
One of our newer umpires in the area, Luke Horn, his file's getting thick quick. He also works for Mike Grayson at S&M.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor Adams. 2 outs, nobody on top of the first on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Here's a 1-2 pitch, high, deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Has Eddie Taylor retired yet?
I think June 1st.
June 1st?
Or May 31st, probably.
Call it a day.
Yes.
Here's a 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out, Dan.
3 down, the runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Gastonia nothing. Shelby coming to bat on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard and Big O Country.
The free kids vitamin program is now underway at FALLSTON Pharmacy. Now you get a 30-day supply of chewable multivitamins for every child's nutritional needs. Just come into the FALLSTON Pharmacy and pick up a free bottle every 30 days. Parents must come in and sign each child up for a 30-day supply of free chewable multivitamins. Call FALLSTON Pharmacy for all the details. That's FALLSTON Pharmacy, Highway 18 in Falston. Get your free children's vitamins today.
New owner, new attitude. That's Forest City Honda, voted the best new car dealer in Rutherford County for the 2nd straight year. And Forest City Honda's Greg Huntley has been named the best car salesperson for the 2nd straight year. Plus, the Honda Dealers of the Carolinas has named the Forest City Honda Service Department the best in the Carolinas by a vote of its customers. Forest City Honda, ready to serve you with the best cars, best service, and the best salespeople. Forest City Honda, Daniel Road, Forest City.
Hospice. Park, Calvin Hastings and Dan Groves. We move to the bottom of the first inning. No score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. And Dan, who do we have coming up for Shelby?
There's Jackson Williams, Chandler Young, and Nick Hastings.
All right, defensively for Gastonia, we mentioned Trey Stallings on the mound, Boone Owensby, the catcher, Randall Manis at first base, Andrew Jordan at second, Wes Wood, the shortstop, Dale Roush at third, Aaron Limberg is the left fielder, Trevor Bridges in center, Taylor Adams in right field, and we're ready to go with shortstop Jackson Mills. Now, Mills, I believe, played third base for Shelby.
He did for the Golden Lions for a time. They got at short, and Chandler Young, who played shortstop for Shelby in high school ball, was playing left field for Post 82 this season so far.
First pitch fouled back by Jackson Mills. So the ball is 1 strike to Mills. Here's a 1 pitch. There's a base hit in center field, and just like that, Post 82 has something going here in the bottom of the first, Dan.
Jackson Mills, that's what you want that leadoff man to do, get on base and get that base hit. One thing about the pitcher now, he has no pressure on him. Everything's going right there.
They bring up Chandler Young, the left fielder, and we'll see how Coach Grayson plays it. I imagine he will be done in here, don't you?
So that Coach Grayson calls on. And Coach Grayson didn't coach in the box anymore down third base line. He allows his assistants to have that, and he's on the edge of the dugout making the calls, I guess.
1 ball, no strikes to Chandler Young. He did not square around on that pitch. To the first, ball gets loose, but run it back in. On the next broadcast after today will be ran Friday night.
Friday night, we'll see the same Gastonia Post 23 team down at Suns Park, Suns Region Park.
And we'll have Chandler on as well. Foul back. I want to mention the Lincoln Cardinal game Friday night. If I'm not mistaken, David Keever sent me a text, has been postponed with Union County. I'm not sure they'll even make that one up. So no balls, 1 ball, 1 strike to Chandler Young. It appears Coach Grayson's playing for the big inning here. Letting Young swing away. 1-1 pitch, outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Don't forget our best hitter award sponsored by Blanton Cars, defensive player of the game, brought in the rapid pace oil change.
And the overall player of the game brought to you by Ensenado Sales in their 13th year. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch, strike 3. So Young is down on strikes. He is called looking. That'll bring up center fielder Nick Hastings. Hastings, the Big South Conference Player of the Year? He was. Great center fielder for Chris, also great pitcher. They ended up something like 8-3 on the ground this year for the Chargers. Yeah, that's right. So run out for Nick Hastings. Throw to first and get it back in. I forgot to ask you, why am I here tonight? Oh, well, because Buddy couldn't get out. Buddy had other plans tonight. Was that it? Oh, okay. There's a pitch and there's a strike. Saw Mr. Rick Washburn tonight and told Rick I was having to fill Andy's shoes tonight, which is virtually impossible. We're trying to get you some practice, guys. Is that it? Okay, there's a runner going. Throw down to second, and I believe they got him. Yes, they did. Good play there by Boone Owensby. Throwing down to Wes Wood as he caught Jackson Williams trying to steal second. So 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike to the hitter, Nick Hastings. Andy's watching Duck Dynasty tonight, or what? I think so. Is Dancing with the Stars over Lansing? I think so, yeah. Kelly Bill Pickler won. There's a strike, and the count 1 and 2 now to Nick Hastings. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hastings. I'm not sure who'll be with Milton the Mad Dog Baker Friday night. Maybe Josh Collins. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right out to second. Second baseman Andrew Jordan throws the first, and that'll do it, Dan. 3 up, 3 down. But first off, we got no runs, 1 hit. Perez, and nobody left on. We go to the second inning, no score on the Medical Arts Factory scoreboard from Veterans Field Key Stadium on Big Old Country.
Cleveland County announces the opening of their hospice resale store. The store is now open and features approximately 5,000 square feet of retail space. The store is managed by Angela Ballard Jones and is located at 323 East Marion Street, right beside of Dollar General. Donations are currently being accepted. For more information, call Hospice of Cleveland County, 704-487-4677. The new hospice retail store, now open at 323 East Marion Street in Shelby, right beside Dollar General.
Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory is Shelby's home for family food and fun. Jam and Jay's features a pizza buffet with salad bar, plus there's a game room. Adult buffet is just $5.99. This price good all day, every day, no coupon needed. Buffet for ages 4 through 10, just $3.09, and ages 3 and under, free. Call for information on birthday parties at 704-600-6182. So come on in, locally owned and operated, Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory, 1011 Grove Street, behind the Golden Corral in Shelby.
Bring it back to the ballpark. 1 pitch. We got a pop-up on the left side. That is caught by the Shelby third baseman. As bringing things off for Gastonia, excuse me, for Shelby was Brock Melton. So, correct. That is Gastonia. Yeah, that was Aaron Rumberg, right? Yes. Aaron Rumberg popping up. So run out for Andrew Jordan, the second baseman. Top of the second inning. No score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. So Jordan, the second baseman, coming up with 1 out. And the pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Good pitch from Graham Byers. Now, Byers was co-player of the year in the South Mountain Athletic Conference. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. And over there at third, throwing over was Philip Black. And he didn't have to bend over. He just stood there and the ball bounced right to him, man. He had to move. I must turn him. Threw over the fish, yeah. So 2 up and 2 down, and that's going to bring up Wes Wood, the shortstop. Grant Byers is a pitcher. If he has his stuff, he makes a bunch of strikeouts in the scorebook. And the first pitch to Wood popped him up. Let's see who's going to take charge. Center fielder coming in and makes the play. That is Nick Hastings out there. 3 up, 3 down, Dan. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score on the Medical Arts Trophy scoreboard. You're listening to Post 82 American Legion Baseball on WLHS, WCSL, WLRN, and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Super values because we value you.
You get super values because they value you at Keith's Carpet and Floor Covering on East Marion Street in Shelby. Let Keith and Cindy give you a free estimate on flooring for your home, from carpet to tile to hardwood to laminate and much more. Pay less and save more at Keith's Carpet and Floor Covering, 1162 East Marion Street in Shelby. Keith's Carpet and Floor Covering, they value you, and that's where you get super savings.
Super values because we value you.
The Round Man, Okie Knipe, invites you into Okie's Tire and Service Center for all your tire and auto service needs. Okie gives you the best value in tires, both new and used tires, and they'll mount and balance your tires free. Come into Okie's Service Center for all your service needs, including radiator flush, brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, and state inspections. Serving Cleveland County since 1978. That's right, over 35 years. Okie's Tire and Service Center.
And then left, we go to the third on the Medical Arts Trophy scoreboard. We're still scoreless on Big O Country.
Pull your own parts now 7 days a week at the Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal in Shelby and Charlotte. Bring your own tools, pay a low $2 admission fee, and go to work. Over 2,500 cars in stock with new vehicles arriving every day. At Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, buys cars, copper, aluminum cans, steel, cast iron, tin, and brass. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday, 10 to 5 on Sunday. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and 9820 Statesville Road in Charlotte. Since 1983, Bill Shuford Heating and Air has been providing dependable service and quality products to Cleveland County and the surrounding area. And the tradition continues today with quality American Standard heating and air conditioning. Now you can get up to a $1,600 instant rebate or special financing terms through Wells Fargo or an American Standard extended warranty with the purchase of a qualified American Standard heating and cooling system. Bill Shuford Heating and Cooling, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer, where your comfort is our concern.
Blanton Cars is slashing down payments. We offer down payments as low as $500. We are the most experienced buy here, pay here dealer in Cleveland County. We have cars as new as 2010 models that we will finance in-house. We don't look at your past credit. Your job is your credit here. We have payment plans to fit your budget. Stop by today and let us put you in the car you deserve. Blanton Cars has 2 locations to serve you in Shelby. East Dixon Boulevard, across from Super 8.
And Post 82, Dan, has a new pitcher.
We have a new pitcher, and that number,
Ethan Carpenter.
Ethan Carpenter, yes.
So Carpenter comes in after 2 innings of good work by Grant Byers. So Coach Grayson may bring a host of pitchers tonight, it looks like.
You know, we did a game last year. We played Gaffney and used 9 pitchers in 9 innings.
Landon Menace will lead things off for Gastonia. He'll be followed by Boone Owensby and Trevor Bridges here in the top of the third. No score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Calvin Hastings and Dan Grow tonight here in Shelby. First pitch is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. First broadcast for Shelby Post 100 will be Friday night when Gaffney comes to town to Shelby. And again, we'll be back in Gastonia. Ground ball to the shortstop and throw to first, and 1 out as Jackson Mills takes care of Landon Menace. That'll bring up Boone Owensby.
Was that another 1 pitch, 1 out thing?
Nope.
Oh,
2 pitches.
That's right. Did 2 that time.
2 pitches. All right, it's going to bring up Boone Owensby, the catcher for Gastonia. So Owensby coming up with 1 out and nobody on. Trevor Bridges, center fielder, waits on deck. And the first pitch from Carpenter was in there for a strike.
Calvin talked about the Shelby pitching. Just looking down this list of players in the roster, we got quite a few kids who pitches and has done quite a bit over the years. We'll get to that in just a second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul back, I believe. The count 0-2.
Well, Dustin Green is back. He graduated from Burns last year. He's back. He was one of the aces for Bulldogs last year for Legion last summer. Philip Black was playing third. He's pitched. And Jackson Mills, maybe, but not more likely. Cody Fitch will see him pitch some.
There's a ball, 1-2.
Chandler Youngs has been pitching. Nick Hastings pitching. Ethan Kaufman, of course, on the mound now.
1-2 pitch. Down low, Ravens a count of 2-2.
Jalen Bird and Jalen Bird can pitch. Dustin's a catcher. Bivens has pitched some. So, and Frankie Harrell, and of course Grant Byers. So quite a few of these kids have pitched some high school ball.
It's almost the entire roster.
Yes.
So the count 2 balls and 2 strikes to Boone Owensby with 1 out. Here in the top of the 3rd inning, no score. Ethan Carpenter, the second pitcher of the night for Shelby. Pitch down low. Full count now to Owenby. We'll say hello to David Beam and Honda Shelby, one of our sponsors. David said to say hello to him.
I'll say hello to David too.
He's sending, hello David. He's sending his train his Bermuda shorts this afternoon. There's a little liner out to second. Tough play, throw to first, got him. Good play out there by Cody Fitches. Now that thing was killed off the end of the bat, and then Cody out there had no idea which way that thing was going to take a hop.
He was able to corral it, however, and get back to the first spot. Also say hello, of course, you can say hello to David. Eileen.
David and Eileen, that's right. Trevor Bridges coming up with 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch to Trevor is inside low, 1 ball and no strikes. Sorry, buddy, Jim Holland a little while ago.
I saw him driving off for lunch today from National Hamburg Insurance in South Lafayette Street.
Here's the next pitch. There's a fly ball. That might get down for the first hit of the game, and it does for Gastonia. So it took 9 hitters. The number 9 hitter gets the base hit for Gastonia. So a 2-out single, top of the order, Dale Roush, third baseman, coming up. Roush tonight 0 for 1, I believe. No, he walked. He's 0 for tonight, 0 for. Walk is no official time of bat. So 2-out single by Bridges, and that'll bring Roush to the plate with a runner going. Play to second, and he's in there. Tell you what, he was running on the pitch. He stole that one off Carpenter.
He did. Stolen base.
He was gone. So Bridges with a stolen base. Down in scoring position. Pitch was a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes to Dale Roush. Carpenter now working from the stretch. 1-0 pitch. Inside, and the count 2-0 to Dale Roush.
Braves won this afternoon.
Up in 7-6.
Yeah,
That game went back and forth.
They got killed last night in Toronto, I understand. I cut the radio off, and they had it up about 8-1. It's cut it off.
Gaddis hit another home run today, his 12th. Swing and a miss, and the count 2-1.
They had one last night in that game.
Maybe did. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Dale Roush, third baseman for Gastonia. Well, he's going to get another bat. Must be the bat. What do you think, Dan?
I might have had a crack. I know those are aluminum bats. In my days, it was always crack bat. Not because I hit it that hard.
Because the pitcher hit the bat, right?
The pitcher hit the bat pretty hard.
2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, we had to count. The scoreboard had to count wrong. There was 2 strikes on the hitter, so, man, that's strike 3. That'll end the inning.
No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd on the medical arts Roughy scoreboard. And we're scoreless. Shelby and Gastonia on Big O Country.
Motel and West Dixon Boulevard next to Meineke Mufflers.
Since 1919, Yes, 1919. Griffin Drug Store in downtown Kings Mountain has been serving the people of the Kings Mountain area with the finest in prescription service. And be sure to come in and ask about the 10% senior citizen discount. And most prescription cards are honored at Griffin Drug Center, 129 West Mountain Street in downtown Kings Mountain. Since 1919. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 12 on Saturday. That's Griffin Drug Center in Kings Mountain. Remember, it wasn't raining when Noah started building the ark. For all of your waterproofing needs, stay high and dry with a call to H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing. H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing does all types of waterproofing, from basements to crawl spaces, from commercial to residential. Call 704-482-2847, 704-482-2847 for H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing, East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Know which midsize ATVs more Americans choose when they need an ATV that's built to work? Honda's 4-track Ranchers. And the more you know about a Rancher, the easier it is to see why. Like all Honda utility ATVs, they feature engines mounted front to back in the chassis. That means more power actually gets to the ground. There's a variety of Rancher models to choose from, each with features that help make the task at hand much easier to tackle. Come on down to Honda of Shelby on Highway 74 Bypass East in Shelby and check out a 2013 Honda Rancher today.
It throws the first, not in time. Ball gets away from the first baseman, so that'll be an error on the shortstop, Wes Wood. And leading things off for Shelby was that Dustin Jones?
That was, I'm looking at the wrong book. Excuse me. I got a new score book. Got to get used to it. This was Dustin Jones.
Yeah. Jones reaches with the error. That'll bring up Rayleigh Smith, the DH. Smith is DH, and of course for the pitcher now, Ethan Carpenter. So Rayleigh Smith
It's Riley.
Is it Riley? Okay.
Riley's back. He graduated from Crest last year and his final year of eligibility in Legion ball.
It's fly ball center field, and Trevor Bridges makes the catch, and there's one away. Riley gives it a pretty good ride. That'll bring up our NORRIS Supermarket and Broad River Ham player to watch, right fielder Caleb Burnham. With Jackson Mims on deck. So Burnham coming up with a runner at first and one away. No score, bottom of the third. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Gastonia and Shelby. First pitch inside, one ball and no strikes to Caleb Burnham.
Good to have the NORRIS Supermarket back on, sponsoring our player to watch each game.
Yes, sir.
82 baseball.
You know, they got those Dippin' Dots now.
Yeah.
Ice cream of the future. 1-0 pitch, 2-0.
No calories, no.
That's right. There you go. Gravity free, right?
Yeah.
2 balls and no strikes to Caleb Burnham. Throw to first, and runner Jones back in. Again, top of the order, Mims on deck with Young in the hole. 2-0 count to Burnham. Stallings' pitch is hit into left field, hit well. Left fielder goes back and makes the catch. Aaron Rumberg. Thought for a minute that might get over his head, but he had him played well. So 2 away, top of the order for shortstop Jackson Mims, who led the first inning off with Shelby with a base hit and got thrown out trying to steal second.
His is the only hit of the night so far for Shelby.
See Mike Grayson doing bat boy duties down there tonight. So 2 outs for shortstop Mims. Trey Stallings on the mound for Gastonia. Runner going, pitches outside, don't even throw down.
He stole that base on the pitcher.
He did. Burnham was almost halfway before the pitcher even delivered to the plate.
So he was in scoring position for a base hit.
1 ball, no strikes to Mims. And the 1-0 pitch to Jackson is over for a strike. Evens the count of 1-1. And Jackson don't know about that one. Kind of like Jackson. That kind of surprised me there. Evens the count of 1-1 to Mims. Chandler Young on deck. Caleb Burnham, our NORRIS Supermarket player to watch.
down at second. There's a ball bouncing away from the catcher, and Burnham races over to third. Over a wild pitch or pass by away from maybe a run for post 82. So Jones gets over to third to see if Jackson can bring him in here. Right around the run back there behind the plate is this by your catcher where it doesn't score. Most of these young men are going to score. You can count it. Yes, I don't know. And the 2-run pitch popped up third base side. Left fielder coming over. Rumberg down the far line. Makes the play on the run. Good play out there left field by Gastonia's Owen Rumberg. Hey, Ben. No runs and no hits. One Gastonia, one left. We go to the fourth inning. I'm the medical age 5 scoreboard. Gastonia nothing. Shirley nothing. You listen to American Legion Baseball on Big Old Country.
Your number one choice for drain service in Cleveland County is Drain Cleaners of Shelby. From slow to clogged drains, to sewer odors, to moving or installing a drain, or even adding a drain, see Drain Cleaners of Shelby. With state-of-the-art inspection cameras, locating equipment, and high-pressure jetters. From residential to commercial, just call 1-800-440-CLOG for a free estimate. They'll make sure your drains are actually draining. That's Drain Cleaners of Shelby.
22 years. That's how long LAIL Hardware and Garden Center has been serving you with the best selection of hardware, lawn and garden supplies, and a wide variety of dog and other animal foods. Owners Ed and Linda LAIL thank you for your patronage and remind you that now's the time for those spring yard and garden projects. They have fertilizer, grass seed, pine needles, mulch, garden seed, and plants. And if you're planting your first garden, LAIL Hardware has everything you need. LAIL Hardware and Garden Center, Highway 18 between Shelby and FALLSTON. As the spring season rolls in, remember Shelby Hardware for all the rental equipment you need to get those lawns and gardens in shape. Shelby Hardware's rental equipment includes blowers, string trimmers, vacuums, lawnmowers, aerators, spikers, spreaders, edgers, tillers, and ladders. And Shelby Hardware's small engine repair shop can service and repair all your lawn and garden equipment. Shelby Hardware, serving Cleveland County since 1979, located at 506 South Lafayette Street, Shelby.
Top the first, no score still as Brandon Bridges comes to lead off for Gastonia. All right. Swing and a miss, strike one to Bridges. Here's the DH for post 23. Next pitch, swing and a miss, and the count 0-2 to Bridges. The Bears 2 strikes to Bridges. Brandon Bridges, the number 2 hitter, swing and a miss, striking out. And 3 pitches there from Carpenter, and Bridges is down. So, right away, that'll bring up the right fielder, Taylor Adams. Adams last time, he struck out, it looks like, so he's 0 for 1. First pitch is, well, I'm not sure. I was looking away, and then I was working on something else here. Here's the next pitch outside to Taylor Adams. Ball one, and 1 ball, no strikes to Adams. We'll say. And the one by Carpenter, the 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. Aaron Rumberg waits on deck for Gastonia Post 23. 2-0 count to Adams. And the pitch is, good play at third over there again by Philip Black. That thing was Adams standing in from the left-handed batter's box, sliced it over there, and Black scooped it up and 1-up, made a good play. So 2 up and 2 down, and that's going to bring up Aaron Rumberg.
Aaron Rumberg.
Man, we're moving around down on this game. Last moving on this block of wood. Famous last word, yes. Rumberg tonight is 0 for 1. 0 for 1. popped up to Brack at third back in the second inning.
1 ball and no strikes to Rumberg. 1-0 pitch is outside. 2-2.
This Post 82 team, next game will be Thursday night against Mint Hill here at Veterans Killer Stadium.
Foul back. Count 2-1 now.
Then they'll go to Gastonia next broadcast game on Friday night at Sims Legion Park. Then on Saturday night they go to South Airland.
That's a good area.
And Sunday we'll be back here for a 4 o'clock game against Knoxville.
And Don, they don't know this, but I think we added that to our broadcast schedule.
Okay, that's coming up Sunday, right?
Yep.
Okay.
2-1 pitch is 3-1 now. 3 balls and 1 strike to Aaron Lindbergh.
So that's 4 o'clock.
I believe that's correct. 3-1 pitch is fouled out of play. Count 4 now, 3-2 to Lindbergh. That'll give you something to do Sunday.
I will.
I think the Braves play late that night.
They will play at night, yes.
4 count, 3-2, so we might can get, chances are we'll get that 4 o'clock game in. 3-2 pitch whipped in the right field, but standing right there to make the catch was Caleb Bynum, our supermarket. Play the game to watch. Dan?
3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Medical Arts Function scoreboard. Post 82 and Gastonia are scoreless on Big Old Country.
Now you can get a free air filtration system with the installation of a complete heating and air system from Shelby Heating and Air, or get no interest financing at Shelby Heating and Air Conditioning. Coming now for all the details on a new Puron system with over 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shelby Heating and Air Conditioning, your heating and cooling experts since 1977. Call 704-487-7877. Shelby Heating and Air, your factory authorized carrier dealer. Gigantic springtime savings await you when you buy your next vehicle at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. Hurry in now and get down payments for as low as $699. That's right, only $699 for your down payment at S&R Auto Sales. And pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for the S&R Auto Sales Sports Quiz. You could win a free $10 food certificate from the Clock Restaurant. Down payments, only $699. S&R Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby, located right next to Bojangles.
Thomas & Howard Cash and Carry is Cleveland County's wholesale warehouse where you can enjoy the savings of buying in bulk. And yes, it's open to you, the public. Remember Thomas & Howard for your church socials, reunions, and family gatherings. They have cookout needs, including charcoal, hot dogs, hamburgers, whiting, and flounder. Plus, you'll find tobacco products, and all at low, low prices. See Tom, Maria, and Tanya at Thomas & Howard Cash and Carry, 1620 South DeKalb Street in Shelby.
Coming up in the inning for Post 82, Chandler Young will lead it off, followed by Nick Hastings and Brock Melton. 2, 3, and 4 in the order.
First pitch foul. Popped up. First base side. First baseman giving chase, but it's going to run out of room on top of the dugout. So strike 1.
Chandler was called out in strikes back in the first. He's 0 for 1.
Did Josh drop it? Era? Josh?
Cameraman.
Yep. I'm glad it didn't hit Andre. Andre would be running.
He's listening on radio, Josh.
Is he? Maybe you need his radio to monitor by. Here's the wind of the 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. I'm not sure why Josh didn't let Dustin make the play. He's the only one that played baseball down there. Next pitch outside, 2-1.
He's young enough. He still can make the catches.
Who's that? Dustin?
Dustin, yeah.
Yeah, he can.
I played baseball my time, but I'm not young enough to do it anymore.
Here's the 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1. 4 count now to Chandler Young. He'll be followed by Nick Hastings and Brock Melton. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, no score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Each team with 1 hit tonight. 3-1 pitch popped up right side. right fielder. Second baseman, it's going to be the right fielder, Taylor Adams, making the play. So one away. That'll bring up center fielder Nick Hastings. Hastings tonight has.
He grounded out his first time up back in the first.
0 for 1. We got some more action in the Shelby bullpen, so we may have another pitcher coming in next inning. As so far, Grant Byers worked 2, and Carpenter's worked 2.
Yes, and Mike Grayson coaching philosophy is pitching by committee tonight.
Strike 1 to Nick Hastings. No balls, 1 strike to Hastings.
This is a non-division game, so you try to get some work out of a lot of people.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball hit out to second. That'll be Andrew Jordan. And there's 2 away. 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up first baseman Brock Melton.
Shelby still with just 1 hit, and that was first Shelby hitter of the night. Jackson Mims back in the bottom of the first led off the Shelby inning with a base hit.
Melton 0 for 1 tonight, flew out to center field. So Melton coming to the plate. 2 outs. Trey Stallings on the mound for Gastonia. First pitch to Melton is LAIL, 1 ball, no strikes. Our engineer and producer, Mr. Steve Roberts, back at the studios. Doing a good job as always, right?
As always. Oh, yes.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. A little low, 2-0.
Yes, he does a good job.
He's got a big desk now. Did you see his desk?
No, I hadn't been over to see the big desk.
I think he's been taking naps on it. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Popped up. See if the catcher's going to have room, and he does, and that'll take care of Shelby here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Another 3 up, 3 down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 5th inning, still scoreless. Shelby and Gastonia from Veterans Field at Keeter Stadium on Big O Country.
Shelby next to Ken and Mary's. These days, it seems like many companies are more focused on making things cheaper by reducing quality, performance, and reliability, while at the same time increasing their bottom line at the expense of you, the consumer. This is not our philosophy. At SCAG, we are constantly looking for new and innovative ways to improve our products and deliver increased productivity. See the good selection of SCAG products, including Moore's, at Elliott Supply, your sales and service dealer for SCAG in Cleveland County. Elliott Supply, Highway 182 in Polkville. Norris Merchandise's beautiful furniture with bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture by the famous brands. Norris Merchandise's hardware, everything from nuts and bolts to lawnmower blades. Norris Merchandise's Carhartt clothing, featuring Carhartt workwear, casual wear, and rugged outdoor wear. And Norris Merchandise is an archery shop with a complete line of archery equipment and accessories. That's Norris Merchandise, 2011 South Lafayette Street, Shelby, online at norrismerchandise.com or on Facebook.
Hi, this is Woody Durham for Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby. Through the years, I've seen a lot of trophies and plaques, and none appear nicer than those which come from Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies. Their guarantee is not just a guarantee, but a promise for courteous service, the absolute lowest price, quality products, on-time delivery, and most of all, your satisfaction. Awards for all occasions, plus rubber stamps and engraving. That's Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby.
He was on this team last year as well.
So Siegel will now become our Orr Supermarket player of the game to watch because he takes the place of our
Orr Supermarket player
player to watch, Caleb Burnham. So Siegel is now our player to watch, right?
That's right.
Okay. Leading things off for post 23, Andrew Jordan, the second baseman for Gastonia.
Now, I say that. Now, if Nick comes in, that eliminates the DH. So, Burnham may be in center field. We'll have to check who's in center.
Okay. We'll check his number. Kevin might can check that. There's a high pop-up right side. First baseman Brock Melton makes the play. 1 pitch One out here in the top of the 5th inning. It's going to bring up Westwood, the shortstop. West tonight is 0 for 1, flew out to center. First time up. Again, earlier today, Braves win. 7-6.
And they're still on top, about 3 games or so?
3 or 4 games now.
Yeah. National League East.
So 1 out for Wood. First pitch to Wood, fouled. Back, strike 1.
Got some trivia questions asked you now, Calvin.
You going to ask me?
Yes. You do it every morning. I'm going to ask you now.
Okay.
You know that Carolina won the ACC baseball tournament over this past weekend. And, of course, they're hosting a regional.
There's a pitch. Caleb Burnham is in center field.
Okay. So Siegel's probably in for the DH, is what I think. We'll find out.
Okay.
Okay, Carolina won the ACC. What year was the last time an ACC team won the NCAA baseball championship?
1929.
No.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1955.
Oh, okay. The year you were born?
Well, I wish I'd be a little bit younger, but not. It missed us by 3 years.
Here's a wind and the 1-2 pitch. And there's a fly ball down the right field line, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Good hustle out there in right field by Siegel to get the ball back in. So 1 out single, and that's going to bring up Lander Manis, the first baseman.
Now, which ACC team won the national championship in 1955?
South Carolina.
No.
Clemson.
No. Try again.
Let's see. I don't know. No, it was not Duke.
No, it wasn't Duke. Duke won the lacrosse.
He said Wake Forest.
You're right.
The Demon Deacons.
Yes, 1955.
There's a pitch low, 1 ball and no strikes to Lander Manis.
And by the way, congratulations to the Duke fans.
Right.
They won a national championship this past weekend.
Suzanne Grayson, hot dog all the way. And a big old something or another. 1 ball and no strikes to Lander Manis. 1 ball, no strikes to Manis. Here's a 1-0 pitch, and there's a rip into left field, and that's a base hit. So, base hit there by Manis will put runners at first and second, and 1 away for Boone Owenby, the catcher.
Yeah, didn't Duke win the was it lacrosse?
Lacrosse.
National
Sure
champion, yeah.
Congratulations to the Blue Devils. And Mr. Roberts, who's a Blue Devil fan, and Mr. Foster.
They play lacrosse instead of baseball, is that right?
Well, evidently they do a good job of it. So, Carolina went for many years. Did they win many lacrosse championships?
I believe they did. Seems like they did too, yeah.
So 1 out for Boone Owensby. First pitch to Boone is in there for a strike. Strike 1.
So the Durham-Chapel Hill area is a hotbed for lacrosse.
Yes, it is. Never played the game. No balls, 1 strike to Owenby. Here's a check and the pitch to Owenby. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Now, Steve, our engineer and producer, never played lacrosse either, but he says he's a pretty good cross stitcher. So, no balls and 2 strikes to Boone Owenby. Oh, no, I didn't say cross-dresser. Here's the pitch outside and the count of 1-2 to Boone Owenby. Oh, boy. 1 out, runners at first and second. No telling where things will take us in the press box, right, Dan?
No.
Okay.
Let's get back to baseball.
Back to baseball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Owenby. Here's the check and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled. Back into the screen, and the count remains 1-2. No score if you just joined us. We're in the top of the 5th inning, rolling along here on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby Post 82 and Gastonia Post 23. We need to do a station ID here in just a minute. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Owen B. Here's a 1-2 pitch and knocked down by the catcher. Good stop there by Jones. Throw to first, runner back in. Dan, you want to do the honors and do the
Yes, let's do
the
it.
station ID?
WOHS Shelby, WCSL Cherryville, WLON Lincoln.
I think it got it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And what's up? No.
All
KTCBroadcasting.com.
all located in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. Here's the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Owen B down on strike. Big out that time by Hastings. So 2 outs in the inning. Runners at first and second for center fielder Trevor Bridges. And Bridges had a base hit last time in that number 9 spot.
Trevor Bridges.
That's when Carpenter, I believe, was on the mound.
Yes, it was back in the 3rd inning.
So 2 outs, runners at first and second for Trevor Bridges. There's a pitch down low in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Bridges.
It's hard to believe ACC has no national championships in baseball since 1955.
It is it not?
And one other thing, Carolina, of course, won the ACC regular season and the conference tournament championship. One local young man is on that team, Mason McCullough, who went to Crest, played at Crest, and played on Post 82.
1 ball, no strikes to Bridges. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Let's see if Jones is going to have room. And did he? Yes, he did. Another good play. I tell you what, Jones is having one heck of a game. Dustin Jones behind the plate, Dan.
For Gastonia, no runs. There were 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're halfway through at Veterans Field Keeter Stadium, and we're scoreless on Big O Country.
The score remains tied at 0.
The free kids vitamin program is now underway at FALLSTON Pharmacy. Now you get a 30-day supply of chewable multivitamins for every child's nutritional needs. Just come into the FALLSTON Pharmacy and pick up a free bottle every 30 days. Parents must come in and sign each child up for a 30-day supply of free chewable multivitamins. Call FALLSTON Pharmacy for all the details. That's FALLSTON Pharmacy, Highway 18 in Falston. Get your free children's vitamins today.
New owner, new attitude. That's Forest City Honda, voted the best new car dealer in Rutherford County for the 2nd straight year. And Forest City Honda's Greg Huntley has been named the best car salesperson for the 2nd straight year. Plus, the Honda Dealers of the Carolinas has named the Forest City Honda Service Department the best in the Carolinas by a vote of its customers. Forest City Honda, ready to serve you with the best cars, best service, and the best salespeople. Forest City Honda, Daniel Road, Forest City.
Hospice of Cleveland County announces the opening of their hospice resale store. The store is now open and features approximately 5,000 square feet of retail space. The store is managed by Angela Ballard-Jones and is located at 323 East Marion Street, right beside of Dollar General. Donations are currently being accepted. For more information, call Hospice of Cleveland County, 704-487-4677. The new hospice retail store, now open at 323 East Marion Street in Shelby, right beside Dollar General.
In the hitting order, no score.
Black last time, popped up to the shortstop, so Phillip officially 0 for 1. Again, Trey Stallings still on the mound for Gastonia, doing a pretty good job so far.
He has done a good job. 1 hitter so far.
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, that's the first bat Shelby hitter he faced tonight. And Jackson Mims back in the 1st.
There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Big hop there up to Wood. Wood will throw out Phillip Black. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that'll bring up second baseman Cody Fitch.
Did you watch any of the ACC championship games?
No, I didn't. Missed it.
I watched quite a bit of it. Most of it, in fact, except for the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings. I got busy with a nap in the recliner. Woke up in the top of the night. Carolina had the game about 1.
1 out for Cody Fitch. And the first pitch to Cody fouled out of play. Did you not watch any of the big race over in Charlotte?
No, I didn't. I'll be honest with you.
When the cable broke?
Cable broke. You know, I think they use the same sort of thing during football over the field, don't they?
Yeah, I believe they do. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Fitch, and it's down low. We're not going to have one of those, I don't think, are we? Cameras.
The company that makes it, wherever it was, has not offered their services yet.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Down the third base line. That's a base hit. That's going to be extra bases. Fitch will round first, head to second, and there's a Carolina Energy extra base hit, Dan.
It is double for Cody Fitch. Only a second hit of the night for Post 82.
It's going to bring up the catcher, Dustin Jones, who's having a great game defensively. And don't forget about our post-game awards, the Defensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Rapid Pace Oil Change, the Best Hitter Award, sponsored by Blanton Cars, and the Overall Player of the Game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales. We'll have those during the post-game show coming up later on right after the ball game. Post-game show brought to you by Cleveland County Transit and TAC. Bob Jones and the guy up there. 1 ball, no strikes to Dustin Jones. Trey Stallings, 1-0 pitch. Looks like Jones tried to bunt, or started to, pulled the bat back. Pitch was a ball, 2-0.
That company that made that camera system is from Australia, I believe.
Okay.
That's right.
2 balls and no strikes to Dustin Jones. And the 2-0 pitch, ball 3. I think they were manufacturers over the years of boomerangs. And,
Probably were.
So 3 balls and no strikes to Dustin Jones.
That camera boomeranged that night, did
It sure did. There's ball 4. Well, Shelby has something going here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runners at first and second and 1 away for the DH, Riley Smith. Let's make sure that's still Riley.
Let's
Number
see.
22.
22 is
Jay Siegel.
Jay Siegel.
So Jay
Jay's
Siegel,
in
you're right, came in for Riley Smith.
Yeah.
So Siegel makes his first plate appearance, and a pretty big spot here with the runners at first and second. First pitch to Siegel, high pop, third base side. It's going to get out of play. Strike 1. All right, I missed the cable. Did it hit a car or it did? Whose car did it hit? Okay. Did it cause any damage to any of those? Huh. No balls and 1 strike to Jay Siegel. Here's the check by Stallings. And the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right field. And out there in right, Taylor Adams makes the catch. The runner at second's going to tag and hustle over to third. So runners on the corners, first and third, and 2 away. And that's going to bring up our Orr's Supermarket player to watch. That's going to be Caleb Burnham, who is now in center field.
Yeah. He was not replaced.
Not replaced.
With that honor tonight, yeah.
Yeah, he started in right and moved over to center when Nick Hastings came into pitch. So 2 outs, runner at third. Big RBI opportunity here for Burnham. Well, we got runners at first and third. Stallings, first pitch with the runner going to second. The throw down is going to wind up in center field. The run will score from third, and Shelby is on the board first here in the bottom of the 5th to the throw and error of the catcher there, Boone Owensby. So 1-0 Shelby on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Runner still on the runner moved over to third on the throw. So 2 outs, runner at third, 1 ball and no strikes to Caleb Burnham. Stallings with the check and the 1-0 pitch. Foul back into the stands, evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caleb Burnham. 2 outs in the inning. Shelby with a Pegram Insurance run over there at third base. Here's a 1-1 pitch. There's a strike. Took a little off that one, and the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Burnham. Top of the order, Jackson Mims on deck. And the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop, Woods again. He'll throw to first, and they got him, Dan. But Shelby picks up a run.
They do one run on one hit. There was one error and one left on. We go to the 6th inning on the Medical Arts Farmview scoreboard. Post 82 leading Gastonia 1-0 on Big O Country.
Shelby 1, Gastonia.
Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory is Shelby's home for family food and fun. Jam and Jay's features a pizza buffet with salad bar, plus there's a game room. Adult buffet is just $5.99. This price good all day, every day, no coupon needed. Buffet for ages 4 through 10, just $3.09, and ages 3 and under, free. Call for information on birthday parties at 704-600-6182. So come on in, locally owned and operated, Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory, 1011 Grove Street, behind the Golden Corral in Shelby.
Super values because we value you.
You get super values because they value you at Keith's Carpet and Floor Covering on East Marion Street in Shelby. Let Keith and Cindy give you a free estimate on flooring for your home, from carpet to tile to hardwood to laminate and much more. Pay less and save more at Keith's Carpet and Floor Covering, 1162 East Marion Street in Shelby. Keith's Carpet and Floor Covering, they value you, and that's where you get super savings.
Super values because we value you.
The Round Man, Okie Knipe, invites you into Okie's Tire and Service Center for all your tire and auto service needs. Okie gives you the best value in tires, both new and used tires, and they'll mount and balance your tires free. Come into Okie's Service Center for all your service needs, including radiator flush, brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, and state inspections. Serving Cleveland County since 1978. That's right, over 35 years. Okie's Tire and Service Center,